YouTube has continued to attack alternative media by demonetizing most of our videos. If you'd like to support the channel, please visit our Amazon store or our Patreon page. Links below. Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Matt Jarbo. This is the Mundane Matt channel, and I can't go through this again. I can't. I'm so pissed at this. I'm so mad. You may have heard about this. The Adpocalypse 2.0 has begun, and here's the first reporting on it. Coming this morning. So Cadbury chocolates maker Mondelez, Lidl, Mars, and other consumer good marketers have pulled advertising from YouTube after the Times newspaper found a video sharing site was showing clips of scantily clad children alongside the ads of major brands. Now, this is not an unknown problem. This is a problem that YouTubers discovered, that YouTubers amplified, that YouTubers vocalized their complaints for, and that helped to drive it to a larger conversation, therefore getting YouTube to act by shutting down many of those channels, by closing off many of those comment sections, by doing a lot to regulate the problem. Maybe it wasn't enough, but they were doing something, and as a result of them doing the right thing, maybe a little bit later than they should, these companies pull out. They pull out during the highest ad times of the year. The times of the year where people like me make the most money to hold us through the first quarter of the next year. So we are in fact able to continue making this our full-time job and our full-time career. But because of the actions of a few, it once again impacts the many. We're being punished once again for somebody else's misdeeds. And I'm so frustrated. I'm so frustrated because I can't do this again. I can't go through this again. Comments from hundreds of pedophiles are posted alongside the videos, which appeared to have been uploaded by the children themselves, according to the Times investigation. One clip of pre-teenage girl in a nightie drew 6.5 million views, and it's horrible. And I'm glad it's being called into, I'm glad it's being drugged into the spotlight, and I'm glad it's being disinfected, and I'm glad it's being scrubbed from the platform. But in this knee-jerk reaction that we find ourselves in, where we're dealing with every video being tagged for limited or no ads, even though everyone's following guidelines put forward by YouTube, vague, insipid guidelines put forward by YouTube, just so we can stay afloat to feed our families, to pay our bills, to do what we do, and we're just being punished for it. The paper said YouTube, a unit of Alphabet subsidiary Google, had allowed sexualized imagery of children to be easily searchable and not lived up to the promises to better monitor and police its services to protect children. I agree. In response, a YouTube spokesperson said, "There shouldn't be any ads running on this content, and we are working urgently to fix this." Yeah, just like there wasn't ads running on the Chief Keef video with the N-word with the hard R in the title of it. That Wall Street Journal claimed was running ads. But YouTube never said there wasn't any ads running on that, even though we proved by talking to the channel owner that $20.44 had been earned off of that video. $20.44 had been earned over a 6-month period of time. And it crippled us. And this isn't a title of a video with the hard R N-word in it. This is dealing with children. So it's worse. And it's horrible and should never be allowed to permeate on this platform. But YouTubers called it out. YouTubers are the ones who talked about it. They brought it to attention. They brought it to prominence. And this is how it's being handled. Saying here, we are the UK arm of German discount retail Lidl, Diego, the makers of Smirnoff vodka and Johnny Walker whiskey, and chocolate makers Mondelez and Mars confirmed they had pulled advertising campaigns from YouTube, saying, "We are shocked and appalled to see that our adverts have appeared alongside such exploitative and inappropriate behavior." This is coming from Mars. "We have taken the decision to immediately suspend all our online advertising with YouTube and Google globally. Until we have confidence that appropriate safeguards are in place, we will not advertise on YouTube and Google." And keep in mind, this is public statements. We didn't get this kind of publicity statements from these companies back in February and March when this stuff went down. We didn't get that. But here, because of the context, because of what's being talked about, because of why they feel the need to speak out, it's only going to make things harder for the rest of us. "We've taken the decision to immediately suspend all of our online..." Oh, yeah, I guess. A Lidl UK spokeswoman said it was completely unacceptable that this content is available to view, and it is therefore clear that strict policies which Google had assured us were in place to tackle offensive content are ineffective. Yep. Again, I can't really argue against that. These things got huge. I don't get it. Diego said it had begun an urgent investigation and halted all YouTube advertising until it was confident that appropriate safeguards are in place. Computers and printers company HP blamed the problem on a content misclassification by Google and instructed it to suspend all of its advertising globally on YouTube. HP is a pretty big one. HP's popped up in my videos before. The Times investigation alleged that YouTube does not do enough to proactively check for inappropriate images of children and instead relies on software algorithms, external non-governmental groups, and police forces to flag such content. That's true. And their excuse for this, by the way, the YouTube's excuse is 400 hours of content are uploaded every single minute. We cannot feasibly search it all. And which, you know, I'm not going to lie. They have a valid point there. You're not going to be able to. 400 hours, 400 whatever or whatever. The content is so massive that they do have to rely on algorithms, so on and so forth. It's just unfortunate that they haven't gotten better at it. But, you know, I can talk about the Justice League movie getting a petition on a channel where I don't really swear at all. Talk about movies. Oh yeah, no, as soon as I upload that thing, oh, whoa, no advertisements on the video. You said nothing wrong. We'll approve it 2 days later once all the views have come in and it's no longer making any money. But had you shown pictures of Elsa, Spider-Man pooping on each other, well, you'd make millions. It's so unfair. On Wednesday, YouTube announced a crackdown on sexualized or violent content aimed at family-friendly sections of YouTube. Joanna Wright, YouTube's vice president of product management, promised tougher applications of its user guidelines, removing inappropriate ads targeting families, blocking inappropriate comments on YouTube featuring minors, and providing further guidance for creators of family-friendly content. You know it's all for show, right? They make these claims, but they hide these announcements on their blog or a product forum, but it never comes out to an official statement emailed site-wide to every creator. Their communication is as bad with this as it is with anything else, which really does go to show you that the upper echelon of YouTube, Susan Wojcicki and her ilk, need to go. It won't happen, as the CEOs of Google won't force her to leave, but this has been a bad year for YouTube. And Susan herself went on to create a YouTube channel trying to, you know, to connect with the common creator. Never mind the fact that she's, as far as I know at this point, uploaded only 2 videos. And the first one, she was only in for about 12 seconds. Then you featured mostly The Rock. Because, you know, that's how you do it. German sports maker Adidas said on Friday it took the issue raised by the Times very seriously and was working closely with Google on all necessary steps to avoid any reoccurrences of the situation. Now, I do believe that Adidas is taking the right step here. Contact them, work with them, don't punish everybody else. But I understand why people are pulling the knee-jerk reaction. It just frustrates me. British telecom company BT said it manually tested Google's brand safety measures 20,000 times to check that they work, but it was possible that a small number of ads slip through and appear next to inappropriate content or content with inappropriate comments. Those ads were removed immediately and the publishers blacklisted, it said. So here's the thing. Inappropriate comments. That's been a big factor, by the way, I believe. Videos of mine that start off unmonetized, if people swear in those comment sections, they get flagged. I believe that now. I do. I've toyed with the theory for a while. YouTube has services in place where you can kind of monitor and flag those kind of contents as they come through. The algorithm picks them up. Not a lot gets through. All right, not a lot gets picked up, I should say. But that's what they're trying to do. I don't know if they're trying to shut down comments. Is just trying to shut down comments? If they're just trying to end that entire section. But I do think at this point now, inappropriate comments with lots of swearing is probably one of the reasons why videos get demonetized. And it's not your fault, by the way. those of you who comment. You're expressing yourself, right? And that's fine. It's a weird system, and you can kind of see what YouTube is attempting to do. They're punishing us for what other people say, just as we're being punished again through the ads that we can run and the money that we can make because of something else someone else has done, which puts us in a precarious position because we are then forced to then ask or e-beg, if you will, for support. Patreon.com/MondayMap. or anything else, because we're trying to get by, and they keep changing everything, and it's not our fault. But we're the ones that are directly impacted, and it's us whose livelihoods are always in jeopardy, and it's us who are trying to figure it out, trying to do the right thing, trying to play by the rules, and there's no alternative to take over. There's no alternative. So I'll be honest. Many of us are stuck. So I don't know what's going to happen next. I don't know if this is going to die by the end of the month. Things have been going okay this month. I don't know. I have a baby being born in less than 3 weeks, and I'm just not again. I can't do this shit. Hopefully, it won't be as bad as last time. Hopefully, the fact that they quickly and swiftly moved this time to handle these kind of things will help alleviate the situation. Hopefully, more companies won't drop and pull out before things are reassessed, but I do believe wholeheartedly that it's high time that that Susan Wojcicki stepped down, that the executive brand, the execs of YouTube step down, and they bring in new leadership that will monitor these issues a lot better, leadership that are more inventive and listening, or more concerned with listening to creators. And not just your upper echelon, upper tier of creators that are featured heavily in what should YouTubers do, or what advice should the YouTubers have for the CEO of the company. In a video that she only appears in for, like I said, 12, 15 seconds, somewhere in there, not long. I don't know. But as soon as I know more, so will you. Hey guys, that wraps up this video. If you'd like to leave a comment, please do so below. I love to read your guys' input. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button. It really does help me in the YouTube algorithm. If you want to support the channel, there's the Amazon affiliate store, there's PayPal, there's Patreon, there's Bitcoin. And if you're bored and you want something else to watch, check out 3 Buck Theater up here. My name is Matt Jarbo. I will talk to you guys later. Have yourself a wonderful day. Peace out.